Thanks so much for tuning in. This is attorney Matt Wayman here today to chat with you about why prosecutors don't dismiss domestic violence charges. Prosecutors are concerned that if they don't send a message to the aggressor by filing charges and following through with those charges, that nothing will be done to dissuade that person from attacking or assaulting their spouse or significant other again in the future. When police and prosecutors mess up, these cases can lead to a large amount of press and notoriety. Think Gabby Petito. This case is a perfect example of a case missed by police which ended up in tragedy. Police did not arrest her boyfriend on domestic charges, and he later ended up killing her before taking his own life. This is a worst case scenario for police and prosecutors. Prosecutors do not want to feel like they could have prevented a murder by doing something more, or receive a large amount of negative press because of the actions that they took or did not take. The question I get most often is if victims recant their story or don't want to move forward with the prosecution, will that prosecutor be forced to dismiss the case? And the answer is no. This happens all the time. There are numerous reasons alleged victims would not want to move forward with the prosecution of a case. Prosecutors do not represent victims. They represent the state of Missouri. So if that prosecutor thinks that they can make their case without the victim, they can move forward with the prosecution of that case. Well, what if the victim changes their story and comes back a couple days later and says that they lied and that they were not assaulted? Even in this scenario, prosecutors may not dismiss the case. At a trial, that prosecutor can impeach the victim with their own statements and can even put on experts to testify that recanting and saying they lied is extremely common for victims of domestic assault. This can be used along with pictures, body cam footage, and medical records to make a submissible case to a jury. In many cases, lawyers can convince prosecutors not to file charges, or we can demonstrate to them why their case is not as strong as they thought it was. We also have private investigators that we use to gather evidence which was overlooked by the police who performed the initial investigation. We can also put together a powerful mitigation package on our client's behalf, which we can use to negotiate a positive outcome for our client. I hope this video has been helpful to give you just a brief overview on why prosecuting attorneys don't dismiss domestic violence cases. If you're looking for help, please feel free to reach out. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to be back soon with more videos.